Okay. So we're back home. We went on I think it was a 34, 35 day, depending how you count it, trip around Southeast Asia. It was supposed to anchor around a team retreat in the Philippines. And we decided that while we were in Southeast Asia, we just kind of visit different countries because they're all like 1 hour away, like 1 to 2 hours away each, about $50, $100 flights. Mm-hmm. So before we go through the video, like where did we go?
Oh my God, where did we not go? It feels like we started in Hong Kong. We went to Hanoi and we went to Vietnam, which was Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh. And then we went to Cambodia, then Malaysia, Singapore, Philippines, and then Taiwan to wrap us out. And then we flew actually back to Hong Kong to fly out back home. So it was a lot.
I think we counted it. It was like over, I think we were in an airport like 24 times in 35 days.
Too much.
And it was cool, but we realized how much we love being home. When you think about traveling like that, I think on average we were at an airport every day and a half. So if you think about like traveling to the airport, whether it's through train or taxi, checking in if you didn't check in online, going through security, going through immigration, waiting at the gate, boarding, and then in reverse, right, deplaning, going through immigration, going through customs, getting out of the airport, traveling from the airport to where we're going, whether cab or train, and then checking in, right? And then when we check in and then we settle ourselves, and then the opposite end is checking out. So like it was a logistical mess.
And that's if nothing goes wrong. Yeah. And we know exactly where to go every single time. That's a lot of steps. So yeah, it was a lot. I don't think I'd recommend going that fast, but it was a very, I would say, unforgettable experience. So
let's see. Good. All right, so let's get into the video, I guess. Shout out to Kyle who stitched our stuff together. So this is us just watching. I don't know. This is day 0, I guess, in Las Vegas.
Look how shiny we looked.
Wait, what time is this? This is our flight was at 7:45 in the morning. So this must have been like 4 or 5 by the time we're ready to get ready.
Pretty early.
When we travel, we do like just carrying 1 bag each. Okay, here we go, Kyle. So we're going to, what is this? Las Vegas Airport to Vancouver, where our first stopover is.
And the lounge wasn't too bad. We actually had some pretty decent food. We had like a noodle bar there.
Did we not go to the lounge in Las Vegas?
I think it was full. No, this is Vancouver.
Okay.
There's no way the Club Lost would be serving freaking noodles and shumai.
Okay.
So we were kind of, as you can see in the back, actually, I am wrapping up food because I don't know if you're really supposed to do this, but we take like little sandwiches and stuff on the plane with us, so we have something to eat, basically.
We've learned. So first of all, having lounge access is pretty cool. It comes with our credit cards, and for those of you who don't know, when you have lounge access, it's unlimited free food and alcohol. Lucky for the lounges, we don't really drink alcohol or caffeine. And then we've learned over time and got more comfortable with packing food. So we actually carry like big ass Ziplocs. And then at the end of our eating, Kayla packs all these sandwiches because sometimes when we get to their destination at like nighttime, there's like nothing open and we don't know the area yet, right? We don't know if there's like a 7-Eleven or like Uber Eats is open. So lucky enough, we have this for like at least the first 12 hours in the new location destination.
Always be prepared. All right, so this is us eating. That was not too bad. This was like our first hint of what was to come. And that's me getting everything ready.
There's a photo of us on the plane. Oh, we paused it there. So there's a photo because we were basically, we look like we have so much more energy still.
I know.
But basically we were like, okay, digital nomads, we're like working on the plane, blah, blah, blah.
This flight had Wi-Fi, I think. That was pretty good. So that was, interesting. But anyways, we made it over to Hong Kong. This is our hotel. We stayed at the Dorset.
The Dorset.
Not a bad hotel, actually. I actually like this one. It was nice. They spoke decent English.
Right, so go ahead.
This is our Hong Kong hotel room. And I don't think we were prepared for how small these little Hong Kong hotel rooms were. The bathroom wasn't even its own room. It was just like a little segment. And that's where we set up shop first. But, not a bad place to land, I think. It had everything we needed, which was great. And
Yeah, so let's see. We flew from typically day one of like an international flight is dedicated to recovering and attempting to adjust the jet lag. So that was our schedule. Basically, day one was like we arrive in Hong Kong. It was 6 p.m. So we basically put our stuff down, chilled, and then that day and the next day was more like, okay, let's just see how our bodies are feeling, get adjusted, and see where we're at.
Yep. Okay. So we had a view with the window, which was nice. The TV we did not use, and generally, it was pretty good. Go ahead.
Yeah. So something that was very important, at least to me, and I think for Kayla, was to have some sort of gym. We work out every single day, no matter where we are, no matter if we're sick or traveling. So this is something different we did this time around too. We used to travel with Airbnbs a lot.
Yes.
But because we were moving every 2 or 3 days, we wanted a gym. We didn't want to have to have a less likelihood of dealing with like language barriers and communication on Airbnb. Yeah. We decided to like towards mostly hotels that we used booking.com for.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is our gym in Hong Kong.
The mirrored gym.
Something else we did too was we were very skeptical about our stomachs and especially water too. So we definitely bought bottled water, and or most of these hotels had like their own dispensers. So
that was clutch.
And they were usually at the gym. So we'd always coming up or down of our room, we would just go to the gym and refill our water.
Yeah, and then this part too, there was a free shuttle bus service, which was super clutch because then we didn't have to worry about like getting in a taxi. It would take us to all the like biggest spots. And one of the spots was here. So we went to the harbor, saw this little gold piggy, which was super cute, and explored. At this point, I think our jet lag was still here and we were a little bit off. So it was kind of like way too sunny and hot by the time we went out, but it was cool because there's like this Hollywood Walk of Fame, but it's like the walk of like, it's their hands, and we got to see a statue of Bruce Lee.
I will say too, like, I feel like it was cool to see, but I think the vibes are better in the afternoon and at night because one, it was just like way less hot or way less hotter.
Yeah, it was so hot. But there's Gregory taking a picture with Bruce Lee.
Boom.
There he is again. All right, chicken rice. Oh, okay, this was right down the street. Okay.
Of where we were staying.
Yes, so long story short, we tend to find the best food at the very end, it seems like, wherever we're at. And we were in this area that had a bunch of restaurants, but for some reason we just never went to any of them until like the last few days. And they had this delicious lemongrass chicken wings and Hainanese chicken, super good. All
right, so we're back in the harbor at nighttime. Something that's cool at night, or is it every night or just Saturdays?
No, I think it's every night.
Okay,
I think it is.
They do a little like light show. I don't know if I'll have another, but basically like these buildings right here. They're like coordinated in like a light show, and there's like music on the harbor, so it was okay.
Yeah,
it was
all right. They were shooting lasers and stuff. There's a lot of people there though.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. So they kind of have a little baby light show. I think it's like one of the biggest light shows in the world or something like that. But you know, we got a better sense, and I think the vibe, like you said, was better at night. It was much cooler. The skyline really lit up. I've never seen a skyline like this so close to the water, so that was kind of interesting. And then there's like a bunch of party boats and stuff, which was pretty cool. I don't know if maybe I'd recommend it if you have like really nothing.
So what was this? The day?
Dim sum.
Was this day? Did I not have which? I guess I didn't put which day we went here. Okay.
I don't know.
So we were in Hong Kong and we're like, we should get some dim sum. And again, after walking throughout this city or town, funny enough, it was just in our backyard.
So good.
So I think this was our first dim sum in Hong Kong.
I think this is our first dim sum on the trip.
Right.
And I would
boom. Nice
highly recommend this place. Oh, so this part.
Oh, yes.
I did a lot of YouTube research prior to this, and when they put this down, I saw this video at one point where you have to like wash the utensils in tea, I guess. It's like supposed to sterilize or just help make it clean. And she handed this to us, and I was like, babe, we have to wash the utensils. And you're like, what? But here we are washing our stuff, and here's now into dim sum time. So I think Gregory's saying something about how freaking awesome this looks. And yeah.
It's like the little, we've got this a few times in different places. It's like the, is it wonton wrapped or like, what's
yeah,
it?
It's like
Rice paper,
rice
yeah.
wrap.
Pork.
A few blocks away.
All right.
Took us the entire, we had to walk the entire city, but apparently there's some good stuff around us.
Nice. Well, let's dig in.
Should we take photos or?
All right, and there's the
Pork.
the pork rice wrap.
We
Oh,
got
and
some
the shrimp dumplings. Oh
shrimp
my gosh,
dumplings.
so good. I think those are one of my favorite things that we ate.
Are these, shoulong baos, but it was hard to find good shoulong baos, I think, when we were around.
Yeah. But these weren't too bad. They're all right. The annoying, I guess, not annoying, but like it's inconvenient if it's two people, because everything comes in threes, and I'm guessing that's because in Asian culture 4 is like an unlucky number. It's like the number 13. So I'm guessing that's why they don't serve it in 4s. But
Okay, so what is this? Spare ribs, black bean sauce. This one was decent. It was kind of too hot, but it was good. Later in the trip, there was something that I enjoyed personally more.
yeah, but this one wasn't too bad. And no one really spoke English, so
Oh, yeah,
we kind of
that's
just
right.
had to like point and kind of wave.
So vegetables. After Cape Town last year,
Yeah.
we learned our lesson, and we were like, okay, if we eat vegetables, they have to be at least cooked.
Yes.
So felt a little deprived of like vegetables. Oh, we should tell them about the gummies.
Yeah. So part of my mission, because I got so sick in Cape Town. Both of us did, actually. I was like, this is not happening again. We're doing better this time. And what Gregory's drinking, this is our daily smoothie. We literally put like a vitamin powder every single day in this, plus protein powder. So part of my goal this year was like, okay, we need to be healthier. We need to not get sick. So I brought vitamin gummies, I brought electrolytes, and basically extra protein powder because I was so worried that we'd get sick. And I think the vitamins helped because we did not get sick. So,
And the electrolytes were pretty good, kind of like waker-upper.
yeah. And because we were getting off a long flight, probably not drinking a lot of water, that was really helpful. I actually wish if I were to do this again, I'd bring enough for the entire trip. The electrolytes were 100% worth it. So anyways, this was our giant pile of steamed vegetables that I was just like incredibly happy to eat.
Oh, okay. Where are we?
Right,
One
so
second.
now we are taking the metro.
Can you pause it? So is this the right? What do we? Oh, this is
We're
the
going
Victoria
to
Peak.
Victoria
Okay,
Peak,
cool.
yeah.
So this is day. Let's see, day 1. So you basically saw day 0 to 1.5, and now we're on day 2.
Yep. So we're taking the metro because we love the local experience. And
Oh yeah.
this one was pretty nice. It was very clean, as most of these metros are in Asia, unlike in America. Like in the subway, where you feel like you're gonna get stabbed or get typhoid or tetanus.
Okay. Victoria Peak. I don't know what this is. Oh, okay. We didn't know what this was at first. We thought it was like, let's just take a cable car up to the top of the mountain and see a nice view. But you'll see in a bit that we were a bit shocked. So this is we took a train to like a station, and then we took a small cab, or we took a short cab ride from that station to the entrance of this to get tickets.
Yes. So this is us standing in line. I think if you had like a subway card, you could go faster through the line, but it wasn't that long. And this is us waiting. They have this like area.
Let's get right there. Oh, right there. Okay.
There's me. Crazy steep. If you're not too fond of steep things, maybe don't do this one. But there's this cable car here basically, and I think historically there used to be all the rich people that lived up in the hills, and there used to be this cable car just for rich people to get up there. But then they turned it into like a public.
So this is us going up, I think, right? This is up now, right?
That's up.
I don't know. This is like a 5 or 10 minute ride up.
Yeah.
Ironically, there's actually a few stops because I think on the way up there's like residential stops.
Yeah, which
is weird.
Crazy.
Like, I think maybe in some of these clips you'll see some people walking beside us, but this is not even the steep part yet. It gets pretty steep. I think it's coming up right here.
Yeah, it's like when you're on a roller coaster and it goes chunk, 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 chunk. Except there's like obviously no like whoosh down.
All right, so this is Victoria Peak. When we got up there, we thought it was gonna be just like a view of the city, which obviously it was. But it ended up being like a whole village, neighborhood. Like there's like 2 malls and I don't know what the hell was going on over there, but there's like so much. We spent some time and there's also like a nature path area that we walked through. So it was like an entire town maybe up there that I was very surprised about.
Yeah, the mall was huge. It's crazy to me that they got all of this stuff at the top of the hill.
Like, okay, so this is like a mall in here, and then there's like a mall on this side, and this is all at the very top. So it's kind of a little Monopoly guy.
So this is us going down the cable car, also very steep, but amazing views. Unfortunately, our view was kind of obstructed via the clouds, but it was still nice, I think. Okay, so this was a restaurant that we found, or I found via YouTube, and they're Michelin rated, I think, wonton soup place. And we got the beef and the shrimp, I think. And basically, it was really good, but it was just like, nobody understood English, so you just point and talk and hope that they understand what you're saying. And it was like super fast. Like you just sit down with other people, you eat it. They brought it out in like 5 seconds, and I thought it was really good. So that was awesome.
And then we took the escalators after this to, you found an egg tart place.
Yes, and there's another place just a little bit up the street called Bakehouse. And as you can see, there's a line, and for good reason, because it was delicious. They have these egg tarts that are like just so crumbly and so good.
So part of what I was excited for, which ended up being not as awesome as I thought, were night markets. I think when we went to Thailand 2 or 3 years ago, that was one of my favorite experiences, the food. And the night markets there are amazing. Good price, good food. I was not impressed with the night markets that we went to in this trip over like 4 or 5 countries. In any case, this is the Temple Street Night Market.
Boom. It's cute. It feels a little bit more like played up for the tourists. It's actually funny when you enter through these gates, it's like all fancy.
There it is.
And then as you start to go down the street, it gets more and more kind of like underbelly, gritty, like there's ladies kind of
well, I think there was like
selling their services, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I think there's like 3 type of sections. When you enter, there's like the food stalls. And then when you go in, was this the one where there were like clothes and stuff?
Yep.
Okay. And then as Kayla mentioned, there's like massage peep girls. I don't know. So it was all right. It wasn't something I actually appreciated by the end of this trip was like, if you're into food in these countries or anywhere, it's probably better to not go to the street markets because I think they're upsold for tourist reasons.
Yeah.
And they're good, but it's not like the best. The best thing is like when you go to like local spots outside of these street areas.
You will definitely pay more than normal. I think this was the most expensive, one of the more expensive ones we went to.
Hong Kong.
And,
did we do any in Singapore? Well, I guess, the hawker stations.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so let's see if there's a video of this actually.
Yeah, I don't know.
So we were going through this and we're like, do we want to eat here? Let's see if the video shows up. But basically these photos here was a restaurant that Kayla found somewhere in these buildings behind the stations.
Yeah.
And ended up being so much better. So.
Yeah.
It's 4:57 a.m. on a Sunday. Day 3 of our traveling. Slowly getting better at the jet lag. Still not
Getting
full
there.
100%.
Yep.
Eating our bananas. What did we do this morning?
We did a lot of stuff. We woke up and felt rested, so that was a good thing. Packed all of our stuff up, cleaned the room, did work, double checked our room again, ate our leftovers, eating banana. Now we're here. So I would say pretty good.
We're headed to Hong Kong International, and our flight's in 2.5 hours. Hopefully things go well.
Yep.
And our plan is to find a lounge and do yoga.
Yes.
So
Yeah. If you need a place to stay in Hong Kong,
Dorset.
Dorset, Hong Kong, and Bangkok, they have great staff here.
And McDonald's right
And McDonald's, and it's very clean and nice, so check it out if you need to.
Alright, see you guys in Vietnam. This is how we travel. One backpack, 14 countries. Oh no, one backpack. I guess 14 countries before, and now we're doing 7. For those of you who don't know, this is my nomadic bag, which I've had since 2020. And these are all the places that this bag has been to. So.
Crazy.
All right, here we go.
Whee!
Hong Kong to Vietnam, Hanoi. That's where we started, right? This is a little. What was it, like a hotel?
It's like the equivalent to like a Motel 6 Holiday Inn vibe.
Where did you book this? Booking.com.
Booking.com, yeah. This is the beginning of our Booking.com adventure. Not a bad room.
Yeah.
Now that I'm looking back on it, not terrible. Pretty big, actually.
I don't know if you saw here, but we basically picked up some. Part of what Kayla's research was in order to help adjust our stomachs in different countries, they recommend getting yogurt. So you saw that we bought yogurt from a nearby store.
Yep. Yeah. I was actually pleasantly surprised with this place. I wasn't quite sure what to expect.
Oh, okay. So, so we just got there and basically we're like, let's look for pho. And we wanted something authentic. And looking back now, I can't believe we actually went here because we found obviously more cleaner places. But we just found a highly rated pho spot and it's on the street. And this is just like, they're just raw dogging it with their hands and everything.
Oh,
but
man,
there was a big line here. So no one spoke, not a lot of people spoke English. So some locals who kind of saw that I was struggling kind of helped out.
Yeah, they were really nice actually. I don't think we interacted with anyone really in Vietnam that was, not helpful, basically. So
in a bit, you'll see that Kayla will be sitting here, and then I'm basically in line waiting. So let's see how this goes.
Yeah, as you can see, they just have like these vats of like food, basically. So.
Can you pause for a second?
All right, so yeah, this was the setup. Thanks for getting the video, by the way. Big old spoon, giant vat of piping hot water.
This was like, I can't remember. Oh, I guess we have the prices here, but if I were to guess, it's like $2, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, there's these random. Explain these things.
Yeah, there's like these random breadsticks. I'd never seen this in my life before, so we were very confused. Like, what do we do with them? And they're okay. I think they would have been better fresh.
Yeah.
But it wasn't bad when you dip them in the soup. I think it just adds a little texture.
And it's all gone. Oh yeah. And like in Vietnam, in these stalls, it was common. Well, first of all, you'll see on the streets there's like low, like I don't know, like squatting stools.
Like made for children. Yeah. They're so tiny.
And then you'll see that as we walk around Vietnam or Hanoi. And then under tables there's these little trash bins, so that's a common thing there too.
Yeah, I can see not all of the trash made it in. All right.
We did not have a fun memory here.
So we went to the train street. This is a street that has a train track literally running through the middle of it, but people just kind of like go about their day. We unfortunately did not see the train and unfortunately got into a little bit of an argument over a particular souvenir, but I will not mention that. Anyways, I definitely feel like this is more touristy and there's a lot more foreigners here. I don't know if I'd recommend going here necessarily, but
I think something we've learned or re-internalized is even though it looks authentic, we tend to not eat or buy in the tourist spots.
Yes.
Because if you just walk 1 block or 2 blocks away, there's something probably better and cheaper because it's all, what do you call it?
For sure.
Like, not monetized, but like...
It's like marked up.
Yeah, marked up.
For
So
tourists.
we usually just walk through these and you'll see this theme as we go through different food markets as well.
Yeah. So.
Oh,
yay!
Good job, Kyle. Look at that.
Look at us.
A train actually goes through this. Again, we didn't see it, but
if people are like selling their stuff, there's tons of like little cafes. You can see there's a lot more foreigners here. So, that was kind of interesting. We did get a yummy banh mi.
Yeah, the banh mi is like $1, $2, something like that. Okay, what is this? This is a
Can
you pause it?
Oh,
this
is that temple by the lake.
Old quarter?
To.
Oh, anyway.
Okay.
Oh, temple by the lake. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so we went to this. It's funny because they're like, do not record. But then we saw all these people recording, so we just ended up going and sneaking a little video. Oh, okay.
Oh.
This thing. This is a real animal. I did not realize that. I thought this was fake because it doesn't look real, but it is a stuffed turtle, and this is one of their sacred animals in Vietnam.
We can talk about the 4 sacred animals when we get to the puppet show.
Yes, and this thing was huge. It kind of looks like a dog, like its face, but in a cute way. But yeah, that thing was massive. Really cool. Okay, we had breakfast.
Yeah. You mind if I say? That's Kayla.
Yeah, that's me.
In this hotel motel thing at the top floor, every morning this Vietnamese grandma made breakfast, a breakfast buffet. So this is us getting our first day of buffet.
Yeah.
They had these little cream puffs that I ate a lot of.
Yeah, those were not bad. I feel like it was very clutch.
And then also I didn't realize like we could make requests. So starting day 2, we're just like, can we have this? Can we have this?
Yeah,
so,
I know.
Oh, what is
And
this? Is the Lake Hotel. Oh,
where the
got
temple was. So the temple earlier, this is where it's housed in this like little attraction area, and they have like all these little things you can look at, and it didn't cost that much. I think it was like $2 to get in, but
I'm actually gonna mute this so that, and then we'll just because we're doing a voiceover.
That's true.
All right, there's our lake.
Very cute. Look at us in our matching little white shirts.
More pho. Okay, so this was near downtown Hanoi-ish.
Yeah.
And we're like, okay, it's like a cleaner stall, cheaper prices. Oh, and then we started doing spas and stuff. So we asked locals like, hey, where's a good banh mi place? So there's banh mi everywhere.
Yeah.
But this is like a Chipotle-ish banh mi spot.
It was pretty good actually. I didn't mind it. I still believe banh mi is my favorite sandwich. So
when Europe meets Asia.
Yep.
There it is, boom.
There it is.
And it's common people to
pretty good actually.
just be outside of coffee shops or restaurants and facing outward. You'll see it as we walk around. Like this is a common kind of setup to just be facing the street.
Yeah, very kind of like European actually.
Is this the same temple?
I think this is the same temple.
It's alright. It's alright. Don't worry about moving this. Well, actually, Kyle, if you can like.
Actually, no. This is different. Well,
okay.
I don't know. I
We'll
don't
find
know what
out.
this is anymore. I can't
This
remember.
this is a month ago.
This is nuts.
All right. Anyway.
Can't remember, but I was surprised Hanoi actually had this many like green spaces. Kind of. Oh, this is the Temple of Literature. This is not the same thing. You have it right, Kyle. So this was like one of their original universities, and it's still standing, and it's cool because I guess like it was like basically a pillar of and a center of education for people back then, which is kind of interesting to think about. But I was pretty much enamored by the fish. So
you can see like a list of everyone who got like PhDs and stuff at the time.
Yeah, or the equivalent.
And
yeah.
blah blah blah.
Yeah, basically, it's like all Asian households today. You get good grades and you get respect, basically. It was like that back in the day as well. Yeah, if you think about it.
This is all still the Temple of Literature.
Yeah.
This is basically all I wore. Just like, well, actually, that's true, right? It's the only pants. Oh, it's the only pants I brought.
That's true.
And then I bought white pants. We just travel with one big backpack and one daily backpack. The drum.
They all had these, actually. I think it's like a temple thing. A bell and the drum.
In Vietnam?
No, like across the...
Southeast Asia?
Southeast Asia.
All right, so this is the beginning of our daily pampering. I think this day we started with... Oh no, this is I think this is the head spa.
Yep.
Well, we visited different spas, and then this is actually a different spa where we went twice. We did a manicure... Oh no, we did manicure and pedicure each. There, boom, there you go.
Good
Manicure,
job
pedicure.
for getting through that, by
Let's
the way.
go. I'm ticklish, especially in my lower body. And then we came back for like a massage, right, the next day. There I am. Woo, let's go.
Get a foot massage.
This is cute.
If you've never been to a head spa, I
like-
highly recommend.
Again, in the spirit of like very touristy things, I just want to go because Obama was here. But this is where Obama and Anthony Bourdain ate buncha. Buncha, is that what it's called? It was good. It wasn't like amazing. It was like $3 to $5. But again, I guess worth seeing as a tourist.
Yeah.
So we ate here. I think we'll have a photo of our food as well.
It was okay.
Boom. It wasn't bad. I mean, I think what we've learned is like the food in Vegas is perfectly fine. If not, probably better for our palates. And it's not
True.
worth the like international flights.
And the potential food poisoning.
But it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
No. I was impressed by how clean it was, actually, or clean feeling.
It's probably heavily touristly focused.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, what do you got? You heard the next one. I'm guessing it's like the puppet. No, it's not.
What is this? Okay, I think we saw this pagoda because we were kind of like bored and we didn't know what else to do. And we were like, oh, let's go check that out. So we went there. We were like the first people in, which was good because it got kind of busy. And yeah, it was cute. They had like some displays up. I mean, I think the temples here were all kind of similar in their look and style. And then there's this thing where everyone was like walking around this tree, but we didn't know what to do, so we just like jumped in.
I wonder if, I think we have the water show. Okay, so one of the more famous things there is a water puppet theater show thing. So you'll see what it looks like. It's been around for like decades, I think.
Yeah, a long time.
Not state of the art, but it's there in tradition. There's these little headsets you can listen to the translations of, and my main takeaway was like, again, they have these mystical animal things that they look up to: the tortoise, the phoenix, the unicorn, which looks like a fucking.
I don't know what it looks like. Yeah.
And obviously the dragon. So.
Of course, gotta have a dragon.
Boom.
That's us. It wasn't too expensive, if I remember correctly.
No, you can see our eyes starting to get tight. This is like country 2 of 7,
Yeah,
and we're
like,
getting.
gosh. There's a lot of people on their phones, though. That was the only unfortunate thing.
During the show?
Yeah. They're like videotaping. Like that guy in the bottom corner had his phone up the whole time.
There's these water puppets right there. Boom. It's actually pretty cool because at the end you might see it. The cast or whatever comes out. Oh, they're there.
There they are.
That's like the what's it called, curtain call or something.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
Ooh,
Okay, let's talk about
this.
this. Okay, so Hanoi, I don't think totally lived up to our expectation. It was a little more crazy. We had to get acclimated. But what was great in Hanoi was the airport lounge. I think this is probably my favorite lounge that we went to on this trip. And we were in some nice airports. So we came in and both of us were kind of like, oh, let's see how this goes. But the food was awesome. Like really, really, really good. Like I think some of the best food that we had on our whole trip was in this airport. Our whole trip in Hanoi. I'll say that.
There was like this chia seed goo thing that was really good, and we ate it with the watermelon.
So good. So good.
This is lounge food, by the way. And for those of you who don't know, we have lounge access, so all this is free. The lounges would be really losing money if we drank alcohol, because all the alcohol is free, but we don't drink. Or caffeine. We don't drink caffeine either. Just water. Day 9. We just left our hotel in Hanoi. And where are we going to next?
We're going to Ho Chi Minh.
Slowly getting adjusted. Still waking up at like 6 or 7 in the morning. Got 24 more days to go. Not even 1 weekend.
All right, there we go.
Oh man, all right, you want to talk about this?
Okay, so.
Talk about this.
All right.
Set the stage.
Basically, we land in Ho Chi Minh City. We're driving through Ho Chi Minh City. I'm like, wow, it's so nice here. There's so much modern life, and it's like infrastructure, so nice. And we keep driving, and we start driving into this part of town that you're like, is this safe? Are we good? And basically, lo and behold, I didn't realize it, but we were in the red light district, which no disrespect to the women there and the people there, and we just weren't expecting it, basically. So we got out and we're like, what is happening? And we went down this alley, literally, and checked into this hotel. And when we walked in, I was just like, oh my gosh, I had like my first freak out of the trip because there was like hair on the bed and like it wasn't super clean. But you know what? It grew on me, actually. They changed the sheets, they made it better, they cleaned it up, and you know what? We got through it. It had a huge gym, too.
This gym looks nicer on camera. It's actually pretty, like, ghetto.
It's a little ranky, stanky.
And the air conditioning wasn't really working well, so it looks way better on camera. But, hey, we just made sure we could work out every day, because that's a thing.
True.
Okay, so... something that was very, very... I don't think I've seen this anywhere in the world. I mean, Bali and like Bangkok, there's a lot of scooters, a lot of traffic, but the stream of scooters and the organization is quite crazy. You'll see here, like this goes on for hours nonstop. Like just hundreds, if not thousands, of scooters. You'll see. Well, and I think it's a thing to learn how to cross the streets of Hanoi or Ho Chi Minh. Basically, you just have to just walk casually and let them maneuver around you. That's the secret.
It was crazy.
Ho Chi Minh's by a river. We did a little. It was like we did the little river taxi at one point.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
There they are.
So this literally goes on for hours, like
No joke.
even at nighttime.
No joke.
I think there'll be a video here where we try to cross. There's Kayla here
insane.
on the. Oh, what is this? Oh, okay.
Where is this?
It's the night market.
Oh, right. If you need to get a fake Rolex,
Boom.
this is the place. Okay, so there's this market. Basically, they have food. We ended up getting like a mango smoothie a few times. And it has all the trappings of like a very typical Southeast Asia, like kind of hawker center, night market vibe. Less food, more clothing and like, let's just say, counterfeit goods.
What is that? What is that?
That is sugarcane. We did not end up drinking that, but it was cool to see them have that big press. And the mango smoothie was pretty good. I actually liked it.
We went back a few times for that.
Yeah, I think it was only like $1 too.
All right. This is the water taxi. Basically, if you want to get to and from different areas of the city, you can take this like $1 thing to different ports. We just wanted to see the water for a bit.
Yeah.
There it is, boom. That's us on the other side. We're like, let's just take a cab back. So we Ubered back.
Oh my gosh. Okay, this place is crazy. This is like Fremont Street meets Khao San Roads meets Vietnam. As you can see, that guy's chilling on his motorbike. We were chilling, not really. We were trying to get not grabbed, basically, as we walked down there.
Some guy was like, I don't know if he wasn't like he was grabbing me, but like he was like trying to get my attention.
Yeah, that was
like,
a little much.
Like come eat here or whatever.
A little much. We got out of there.
This is the same. What's that road called? This is like the main, promenade. It's a promenade.
Yeah.
The promenade.
Yeah.
It goes. It's like a main street. We're walking back to this where people just hang out, and like they're in the middle of their main road in Ho Chi Minh. So it's a nice little hangout spot. What the hell is this? Oh, okay.
So we had this joke where it's basically like Ho Chi Minh has LA food, but just not at LA prices, basically. It wasn't bad. I definitely think we went and could have done cheaper things, but it wasn't bad.
In the spirit of learning again, this is a very, I don't know, famous, but whatever. It's, what's this called? The apartment cafe?
Yeah, apartment cafe.
There's just a building filled of like cafes, and we're like, that sounds like a tourist trap. So we just watched it from the outside.
Yeah, it is funny there's a Meraki there though. But this promenade was pretty chill.
Again, we went back at nighttime because it was cooler, and yeah, it was cooler. There they had the infinite scooters. This is not even busy time.
No, it wasn't bad.
I'm sure we have I feel like we had a video somewhere here where we're crossing. Oh,
there's you.
Oh, this is us leaving the red light district.
Yes.
So we must be going to.
It literally has red lights.
Where are we going? Cambodia.
Phnom Penh.
Cambodia. I will say, leading up to Phnom Penh, I had very low expectations. Oh, this is lounge food.
Yeah, it was okay. Ho Chi Minh was.
I had very low expectations for Phnom Penh, but I'll let you talk about the experience first, and then I'll do the redemption on the hotel.
Oh man, okay.
This is it. Oh wait,
nope, this is it. Yeah. All right, all right. It story time. Basically, we got a nicer hotel. We actually switched hotels.
Good idea.
So we got this hotel. And at first we walked in, I'm like, oh my gosh, it looks so nice, like everything's clean, blah, 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 blah. Anyways, we get into this room and we like kind of settle in, but not fully. And Gregory turns on the AC, I'm taking a shower, I'm showering. I see the first beginning of what was to come that night. A roach running across the shower curtain. And I was like, you know what, it's Southeast Asia. If there's one roach, no big deal, it's fine. So we ended up basically chilling for a little while, and more roaches come out. So basically there was roaches everywhere. I freaked out and we bounced.
Right. It was like we checked in, and then before that night ended, we basically went to another hotel and we got a refund and everything. But I will say, Phnom Penh surprised me. Like, I had very low expectations for Cambodia, and I think it ended up being one of my favorite spots.
Honestly,
I think it's underrated.
Yes.
You'll see our next hotel. I mean, it was fine. I think my theory was actually it was a floor or a room that was not used for a while. So we were the first ones back after a while. So after all the plumbing and AC, like bugs came out. So anyway, we moved to a better hotel.
Yeah.
This is their gym again. We go.
That was a
every day.
nice gym, actually. Their equipment was nice.
Yeah.
And
so
we worked out.
working out.
So we tried to work out as much as we could, basically.
Right. Okay, and then this hotel came with a buffet every morning. It's quite interesting because like we were working. Okay, so I forgot. So we work. Okay, here's our general schedule. Like we explore during the day or like more the afternoon. We work at night, which sucks. It's like 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. and then we'll wake up around 11 to noon. But for some places that we stayed in, they had breakfast, which ended at 9 or 10. So we had to like wake up early. So it was cool to have food, but also like inconvenient to wake up at those times.
The food was good, though.
Yeah.
I will say.
All right, so that's our
vibe.
We did a little Tuk Tuk Nation.
Yep, that was fun.
Oh, this is a Tuk Tuk we're taking back to the first hotel, which is like 2 blocks away, just to basically talk to management. And they're like, oh, okay, sorry, like here's your refund, blah 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 blah.
Yeah, we got it resolved.
You do the next clip.
After a lot of back and forth. But it was nice because Phnom Penh wasn't as hectic, I think, as Vietnam was.
Oh, what's this?
Oh,
okay,
let's
you.
go.
You can take care of that.
Okay, so we went to a temple. It was blazing hot this day, so we tried to just stay in the shade as much as possible. But it was cool because there's like a lot of wildlife. Like there was chickens everywhere. There was a cat. There's a few dogs.
There's
There
Gregory.
were
Oh, hey, let's go.
There this big bird. I don't know if you can really see it, but that thing was massive. And if it's in here, hopefully, there are fruit bats, like massive fruit bats in the trees. Oh, there's the chickens. Some scrawny little chickens. They're hanging out. It was very, I liked looking at those things.
All right. So after that, another thing that's unfortunate in a way is I actually believe in Southeast Asia, most of the vibes happen from afternoon to evening. And we're kind of exploring during like peak sun sometimes. So we didn't stay out too long because it doesn't look hot, but it was warm.
It was hot.
Yeah. So this is us walking through the river, and then we were like, let's just get a fucking cabin. So we came back. This is our hotel. The gym is up here, and then we just pool vibed it. Ordering fucking Grab, getting some mango smoothies.
That was awesome.
I ordered
actually.
sticky mango rice a lot. Boom. And we came. This is pre-work, so we're like, okay, we need dinner. So we ordered Grab and got this. I don't know, like $7-8 maybe.
Yeah,
all
it
this
was
food.
really good.
The staples in Phnom Penh were mango smoothies and mango sticky rice.
Yeah.
You want to talk about this?
No, you talking about this guy.
During brunch or the breakfast buffet, there's this guy who plays, I don't know, a Cambodian xylophone. So that's pretty cool, those vibes. This is our daily. Oh, okay.
All right, and then we went to another night market. Gregory's on a mission to get some pants. I wish I had gotten some pants. They were so cheap. I think you actually ended up getting from one of those stalls right in the front. But you know, just interesting to see kind of how people have different night markets set up. This one had like rugs that you like sat on to eat rather than tables, so that was kind of new.
And then we went to the river again just to see how it looks like at night. Not as like extravagant as Hong Kong, but
Or
vibe.
Thailand.
And then on the way home, we stopped by this temple. What is this? The
It's
palace.
the King's
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Palace, yeah.
It was closed during the daytime, so we stopped by it. People just kind of chill here.
Sell things.
Hey.
All right, off we go.
To
Kuala Lumpur.
Boom. Plaza. Hey, this is.
This is Cambodian lounge.
Okay. Did we do much here? I can't remember.
No, but it was a huge lounge. It was really nice.
Oh, I actually think I like. Okay, not the food, but I think this was the nicest looking one. the setup.
Yeah, the setup was the best here. There was mosquitoes though, so.
There were? No.
But the food was pretty good. I was shocked at like Hanoi and Cambodia having such nice.
Look at this mango. I took like, oh, there he goes. I was gonna say I took like half of that plate. Another hack we do, thanks to Mama Kayla. We packed these really big Ziplocs and we just stuff those. One, because we're cheap, but also sometimes we'll get on a plane, and of course, when you get to the new country, you have to go through customs, get your cab, go to the airport, get to your hotel, check in.
Man.
And sometimes we're too tired or it's too late where we can't really find a restaurant nearby.
Yeah.
So we'll have stuff from the lounge in the last country, or we'll go to like a 7-Eleven if there's
This
one
is
nearby.
making me hungry for this kind of food.
Boom. So anyway, we jacked a bunch of these sandwiches.
Yeah, it was awesome. And just make sure this is
Yeah.
recording. So,
Not a lot of people in this lounge, so that was cool.
it was awesome.
Lounge life, I think, is underrated, kind of overlooked. If anything, like the quietness relative
Yes.
to the ambiance of airport noise.
Yeah, that was a nice airport though, I think overall.
Oh, this was an interesting. You want to talk about this?
Yeah, this
experience?
one was a little sketch.
Yeah, that's not sketch, but
we got a
at first,
booking.com
yeah.
place, and we were supposed to pay cash, but we didn't know that until we got there, and then we couldn't find the person that we needed to coordinate.
Go ahead, continue.
We couldn't find the person that we needed to coordinate getting into the apartment, so it was a little sketchy doing the money handover with somebody that didn't really speak English that well and was also kind of annoyed with us, I think. But it ended up being a nice place, so it was cool.
I think Malaysia's probably the most underrated, at least in the places we've been to. I think if I were to go back into digital nomad life, it would not be Thailand or Bali. Like, I would probably build the first year of business in Malaysia or Cape Town.
Yeah, Malaysia was really nice, actually.
A good balance of nice and affordable.
Yeah.
But didn't eat too much at the night markets.
Yeah.
Got fruits.
Oh my gosh.
Man, talk about that.
Let me just take a moment of silence for the fact that we don't have this kind of Malaysian food. I know. I'm gonna be fast.
Okay.
You're slowing me down by doing this. What was I saying? We had this thing called, it's like a Chinese roti, and basically it's like this bread with meat inside of it, but it's so good. And we had that, and right next door there was like a lemonade stand, and that and lemonade were magnificent. So good.
We went back, I think. Oh no. This is the night where we just saw, we didn't order it yet because the line was too long. So we went
and our
back.
taxi was there.
So we went back the next day when it was like daytime. And
Yes. Oh man, I'm so sad this does not exist in the US.
I think this was my favorite gym.
That
It was
nice.
our hotel Airbnb in Kuala Lumpur. But you'll see here at the end the view that we have.
There's me observing.
It is. I mean, the place we stayed is inexpensive if you think about it on a monthly basis, but I think worth it. But look at this fucking view. It's like Central Park of Malaysia or something.
I think that's a golf course, but yeah.
Okay, again, part of our routine. Why I love being here is because everything's all set up, but pre-dinner if we don't want to go out, we'll just grab is pretty convenient.
Yeah. The food was good too.
This is our home office.
Yeah, not bad view. You can see the towers.
Okay, this is, you want to start off
Yeah,
with?
so we went to this place called Batu Caves,
Boom.
and they have monkeys there. Unfortunately, we did not see that many monkeys. I was kind of sad about that one. But it was interesting. It had its own vibe, I think.
We got really lucky, I think, with weather.
Yes.
Everywhere for those 35 days.
Yes.
We probably only hit like one rainy, kind of.
Think.
This is pretty cool. Like, again, this obviously looks way crazier in person, but you climb up these stairs, which you'll see in this journey here.
That statue was huge.
It does. The video doesn't do it justice.
No, not even close. You can kind of get a scale of when you see the people next to the statue, but even then, it's massive.
And you'll probably maybe see as we're climbing up or going down. I have a few clips there.
Yeah.
And also the colors. It's. I mean, it looks cool on camera, but it again doesn't do it justice. I thought that was you.
Nope, not me.
Here we go. Where are we? We're on day Batu Caves.
You're
Day
getting
60. We're only halfway through this journey. Oh my god.
It's gonna be like.
Luckily, this video is more than halfway through, so bear
Yeah.
with us here. Actually, no one's watching this. This is for Gregory and Kayla 5-10 years from now.
Exactly.
All right, first rung of stairs.
There's like this monkey god.
This guy has what's her name, Ahsoka or
Ahsoka.
the
yeah.
Star Wars character?
Yeah. It's basically a giant limestone cave that they put a temple, a Hindu temple in the middle of, which is kind of random, but also
Again, the video doesn't know justice. Oh, here we go.
there's us in the cave. Luckily, there are no bats,
Boom.
just birds.
This hat has been with me around the world.
All right, there it is. There's a giant hole in the top, so that was kind of cool.
Also, this made me realize on average, I mean, we work out every day, we exercise every day, but seeing people lose breath after, I don't know, 10, 20 steps.
Yeah.
And this was 300 to 400 steps maybe.
Oh.
It's not that much.
Yeah.
But I was like, okay, cool, that was fine.
Yeah.
So-
No, I'm very grateful. We're in good
Travel
health.
young.
Travel young, yeah.
Boom. More monkeys.
Monkeys, they're so cute.
Okay. Ooh. You talk about that.
Oh, okay. So, one of our strategies for this trip was to look at YouTube for food recommendations, and this was a recommendation I found on YouTube. It basically has this, I think it's Chinese, like wonton noodle soup, and we had the dry version, so it's just basically sauce and noodles and a little bit of pork, I think. And
amazing.
This was really good. It looks like it's super saturated and heavy with flavor, but it wasn't. It was so light, so well balanced, absolutely delicious. We got a second plate of it. It was
like
so good.
$2 or $3, I think, right?
Yeah, it was amazing. And
Amazing.
The host was so nice too.
All right, there's your Roddies.
Oh my gosh, so good. And they make it right in front of you. It was just.
And it's like $2 or $3.
So delectably.
1,200 years of expertise.
Apparently 1,200.
That's what it said, right?
Yeah, which is crazy. I wish they had this in the US. I feel like it would actually be so popular in the US.
I think we're gonna go eat after this.
I think so too. I'm getting hungry.
There's the Roddy. And
it was so good.
Brilliant placement again of the lemon, or like the cold drink stand right next door. You'll see, you can probably see a little, no, it's on the other side, but it's basically like over there.
They knew what they were doing when they placed those together.
Look at that.
It's cool how they wrap them up too. And then they fry them.
Stuff, wrap, press, and then fry.
I'm getting so hungry right now looking at these. Looks so good.
That raw tea is so hot right now.
Raw tea is so hot right now. That was the interesting thing about Malaysia, is that it had a mixture of cuisines and cultures.
This is the equivalent of I mean, I wouldn't say it's as big, but it's just like the Shibuya crossing, but of course there's not a lot of people right now. This is a mall that I found. What were they celebrating?
It was the end of, I want to say it was the end of Ramadan at this point. So it's Eid. And that's what I was saying earlier. They're I think predominantly Muslim country, but they also have prevalence with Chinese and Indian cultures as well. So it was quite a melting pot of like different cultures and vibes, which was cool to see.
I think this is my birthday because this is KLCC Park. It's basically the park outside of Petronas Towers. So we had a birthday dinner, and what did we do that morning that we were here?
I don't know. We were just walking. We were just trying to scope it out.
Yeah. So anyway, this is really cool. The infinity pool we had at our hotel thing. As you can see, it's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And then this is us chilling before taking a nap before dinner. So there's the Petronas Towers. This pool gets super busy at night, so we didn't bother. But in the afternoon, it's fine. We went to a Michelin restaurant. I wanted steak. My meal before death is steak, potato, and chocolate, and like, anyway, everything that I got. So this is the birthday dinner.
It was really dark in there.
All right.
It was good. All right, Singapore.
Boom.
I love Singapore. Okay, we went to this lounge in Malaysia. I thought this was going to be better. It was not. There's a really loud guy next to me. It was jam-packed full of people.
We want to talk about our accommodations and
our
why
basically a capsule hotel. This was the cheapest place, and it was still like $150 a night, which is insane.
Still probably the most expensive stay in all of that we stayed in.
Absolutely. I think Singapore is like the New York of Asia in terms of like population density and price. But I loved Singapore actually. I loved how safe it felt. This was so good. It's literally like such a random thing to eat, but it was delish.
That's like basically naan, but it's like a wetter, stickier version of naan. What cuisine is it? Is this Indian?
I think that's Indian.
Okay.
I'm not sure though. Correct us if we're wrong, if anyone got this far.
Okay, so then the next day we went to there are a lot of hawker stations, so we went to one before. Oh, Gardens by the Bay. Okay, you can talk about Gardens by the Bay.
Yeah.
So we went to a hawker station, again, not bad, but I wouldn't like, I think it's really for the vibes, but here we got a dish, a chicken dish, a dessert dish, and I think we did something else. We have 3 dishes. This is the dessert, by the way. This is not...
It looks crazy, but it was actually sweet.
Yeah, it's frozen, well, it's frozen. It's shaved ice, like red bean, and that's red bean, I think. Is that red bean?
Yeah, I think so.
And then this green thing it's a weird like gelatin thing, but anyway. So we got these Hainanese chicken and whatever the ducks thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so super treat. Okay, so we did Gardens by the Bay, and we were hungry. So before going back, we went to a local mall where we got,
I think it's Malaysian food.
Okay, Malaysian food. It was okay. It wasn't the best, but I was like, okay, it looks good, but
yeah. All right, main attraction was Gardens by the Bay. It's just this massive complex that has like gardens and lakes and ponds and rivers and all sorts of stuff, and it kind of feels like Disneyland, but we were able to get into some areas that were more peaceful, and it was actually really nice. Like, we ended up sitting, I don't know if it's gonna show later, on this big grass field and just like, okay, giant floating baby. But people were playing like Frisbee, and like those people had like a full setup. Basically, we were waiting for this, so they have this thing called the Super Tree Grove. You've probably seen it. It's like the Avatar trees, and they have like a light show at the end of the day, at night. So that was really cool, and it was just really nice. It was clean. It felt super safe. Just really beautiful, like with the gardens and stuff. So I really enjoyed Singapore. I'd go back there in a heartbeat.
we were here for like, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours. I mean, you could spend a day, more than a day here. So it's really
sure.
big. Free Disneyland.
It was fun. I had a good time here, actually. I like plants and stuff, so that's probably why. And then there's actually 2 other things that you could go see, but we didn't because they cost a little extra. It was like the Super Flower Dome or something like that. So that was pretty cool. And then this is the light show, so plays music.
You'll see it in a bit, I think. Here, like, well, you could hear it. That's a good one. I don't know if there's a video of it, but
There's
people
a ton
waiting.
of people. There's a lot of
This hotel's fucking crazy. Sands, right?
Sands, yeah.
This is a crazy.
Which is a Vegas-based company, which is kind of cool.
It's not bad. I think this is lounge food now. Oh, this is lounge food. Okay. And we're about to make our way to our 6 out of 7 country, which is the homeland. Not my favorite stay, but here we go. You want to start this or?
Yeah, we stayed here. It had, long story short, it had terrible Wi-Fi, so we had to move. But it wasn't bad. It was clean and nice. Didn't have any bugs.
First meal, andok's. Got to be the andok's.
That was actually really good.
And we were basically here for a week to mostly see the team and family and friends. So,
yeah.
Let's see what we got. What do we got? This was not my favorite place to stay.
It was okay.
But the same one, yeah. So this is the gym in that one.
Yeah.
Again, like not the best gym. It looks great, but it was hot. The AC wasn't really working well.
Yeah.
We didn't use the pool here. We did work out every day. Got to keep that going. Okay, this is the gym in the nicer place. So we ended up moving to Bonifacio Global City, BGC.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The Airbnbs there were nice, and this was the gym that we snuck into because it was not for non-residents.
But as you can see, it was empty. So we were like, screw it. We're just going to utilize what we paid for. This one had AC too, thankfully. Yeah, BGC is definitely really nice. I think if you ever go to the Philippines, go there.
Okay, so there was one day where we had dinner with family, basically.
Yeah, family.
And so this is like a family dinner at a local restaurant.
Looks good.
Your haircut?
Oh yeah, so I haven't gotten a haircut in like a year, so my hair weighed like 10 pounds. I got a haircut. Then the girls were super nice. That guy he's a word I'm not gonna say. He was not nice. But my hair looks great, so what can you do?
He's the owner. He's a Korean dude who opened up his own hair salon and master hairstylist, but
I felt like I was gonna get my hair ripped out of my head. He was so angry like the entire time. It was so weird. So I wouldn't necessarily recommend it.
hey, look at that.
You got a haircut too. You look good.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We were styling.
All right, and then what's next? What do we got? Shout out to Ed, Mark, and Nika, our owners of Amare Cucina. We had some Japanese food with them.
That was good.
Caught up. This is what it looks like outside of our Airbnb in BGC.
Fancy.
Boom.
Very
BGC.
fancy.
We're almost there. Outside of our window.
Yeah.
So we were basically right across the street from this mall.
Yep. I forget what that mall is
Uptown
called.
Mall, maybe?
Yeah.
Oh, that's you.
Oh my
that's you.
gosh,
That's
this
you.
cake. I
Shout out.
have dreams about this cake. There's this cake here. It's just this super crazy, dense but moist chocolate cake in the Philippines that you can only get there, and we get it basically every time we've gone. So
Shout out to Patty.
yeah, for real.
Of course, I've eaten all around the world and a lot. Let me just pause for a second. I would say this is the best chocolate cake I've ever had.
Oh,
I think
Easily.
even including like high-end restaurants, like this chocolate cake is probably the best.
I think
anywhere.
they actually put drugs in this cake. It's so good. Like, it's insanely good. It looks basic too. It doesn't even look like that.
The
fancy.
moisture, the level of like whatever frosting to cake,
know what it is.
it's the best. So if you're ever in the Philippines, order on Grab Big Al's cookie jar chocolate cake thing.
It's actually immaculate. Like,
I rarely say best too. So.
where was that?
Oh, this is Kenny. This is Kenny.
Oh, shout out.
Our graphic designer / website developer. We went to Manam. It's like a Filipino American fusion restaurant.
Yeah.
It's good food.
Yeah, it was
alright.
good actually.
Pricey, but you know it's good.
Get hungry again.
I know we're about to eat after this.
For real though. Need to.
I only got.
Just a little bit more.
I remember it's kare kare.
That was pretty good.
And that's a spread right
Yeah.
there for 3 people.
As usual in the Philippines, we just ate constantly.
Boom, Kenny, let's
Hey,
go.
the squad. Let's
Oh.
go.
That was also really okay. You want to talk about the retreat?
Yeah. No, you talk about it. You talk about it.
So the retreat was supposed to be like 3 days. We're supposed to do like charity and stuff, but basically people couldn't make it, and we just settled for a 1-night bowling thing. And past and present team members showed up. Shout out to Dom, Kervin, Jomar, Joey, Kyle. So yeah, bowling and billiards night with our team.
Yeah, that was fun.
My cousin Raji. Shout out Raji. Boom. Hey.
Squad.
We got them some swag, shirts and notebooks.
Yeah,
here we go. Last
that's
country.
cool.
Oh, this is you.
Oh, this is not last country. We
my
went
God.
to one other
Okay,
place.
God,
Hold on. We're not done yet.
All right, go.
All right, we went to Bohol to try to do a beach vacation. The resort was nice. I had some cultural moments there where I was like, whoa, I've never seen this in my life. So that was kind of like intense.
Wait,
at
talk about
times.
that.
Okay, so basically there was a few moments where I saw people in extreme poverty, especially young children, and that changed something in me for sure. I think for life actually, and we ended up changing like something with our team. Basically now every single month we give basically a donation or give money to our team so they can donate to causes like to help people in those situations. So that was a real eye opener, especially after seeing like the nice resorts and beaches and stuff, to see people living like that. So that was good for me to experience, I think.
Is us chilling on the beach?
I don't know what I'm looking at. I'm ready.
Okay, this is okay. We were basically, it was a hot day and we found like a restaurant that we can just order food and be in air conditioning, but I really like the clams.
Clams were good.
Vegetables, we're deprived of vegetables, so we're like, vegetables. Okay, this was not good. I wanted coconut, and then I was like, okay, cool, refreshing. I had them open it up, and it was like not, so they took it off the bill. But
normally you eat everything, but you actually spit this out. You're like,
yeah, that's true. Took to the airport, I think.
Yeah.
Did we not get
so.
Did we not get a video of the pool or the?
I don't know.
Or the B&B?
The pool was great though.
Oh no. It's a tuk-tuk to the center for this day. So you can talk about this.
So we went on a boat because we were like, we're on an island.
Yeah.
This boat, I feel like made me slightly more deaf, but we were able to basically go out and about, and we snorkeled. We saw 2 things that are not going to be, maybe one will be shown. We saw dolphins, which is cool. And we saw sea turtles, which was also very cool.
I will say this is kind of a time where we splurge more than usual. The day before I was kind of scoping out people who are selling tickets. And the price difference between like a private and not private was like not too much. And it's like worth it because it's easier to just deal with ourselves. So we had this boat to ourselves basically. Going to, what's it called, like not Pangao, but Balikasag?
Sure.
Balika.
I'm not
Those are dolphins. Boom, let's go.
Normally they don't come out at that time. You have to get them only in the morning, but
dolphins.
they decided to say hello.
Oh, there they go again.
So crazy.
That's cool. Yeah. This is between the main island of Panglao to like the smaller island where we did the snorkeling, but in the reef. So there's obviously no video that we had here.
It's amazing that we did not get sick on this trip. Actually.
Crazy. 35 days.
Because we used like various dubious looking bathrooms and stalls and places to eat, things like that.
Look at the water. That's crazy.
Yeah, the water
now that
was
I see
beautiful. I will say, I think the Philippines like island beauty is definitely beautiful from afar. I think when you see it up close, sometimes there's like a a little bit more trash.
I mean, look at this.
But
Like, that's where we were snorkeling, so look at the water.
the water was very clear.
Okay, so,
I think this is us going to the airport. Because you're wearing pants.
oh
I'm
yes,
wearing
yeah,
pants.
good call. Journey from Panglao to Manila to Taiwan, our last country. Here we go.
Ooh, bye Philippines, bye.
That's funny.
We had to lay on the floor, I think, in the Philippines airport.
Did we? Yeah. Here we go. Oh no. Taiwan. 3 days in Taiwan. Okay, this is you. This is your favorite, I think.
This is my favorite moment of the entire trip.
Boom.
I had like literal bliss flowing through my veins. It was a hot pot place, but it had like an unlimited ice cream bar. And we had like vegetables, like fresh vegetables for the first time in a long time. Oh my gosh, I am just so happy looking at this again.
It's
Like
amazing.
the feeling
So
I
good.
get, I just like love hot pot now because of this experience.
Very different. Like, if you guys, this spot was crazy. And
Insane.
I will kick it off too. Like, Taiwan was a little more expensive, but I would say, like, again, I've traveled to a lot of countries. I would start in Malaysia if you didn't have money, but Taiwan, I think, had overall the best food for the price. I mean, of course, you have like the Koreas and Japans, but I think balancing Taiwan has like, it's hard to say this, but it has really good food.
I love Taiwan.
Yeah.
I legit love Taiwan. It kind of reminds me of Japan, but almost like a little
Okay,
nicer.
even these. So at night we would like get Grab, and this is just like to go. We ate this in our room. This was fucking crazy. Like,
That was so
their
good.
beef noodle stew and like whatever the hell this was, like custard,
Red bean.
whatever. It was all good. It was crazy.
The food was just, I'm getting so hungry right now.
Unfortunately, we didn't have a gym. It was like it was basically just cardio. These cardio equipment. And did we have a? Did we? Was there? Okay. The hotel had a washing machine and a dryer, but unfortunately, the dryer was like not working. So we just made a clothesline out of our jump rope. So great job on that.
That jump rope came in clutch. So there's me running.
And we've been sitting here for almost an hour.
I know, this is crazy.
All right. Okay. Dim sum. This was good. It wasn't like
Yeah. I think Hong
good.
Kong dim sum is better.
yes.
Hong Kong dim sum was,
Dim sum.
but it wasn't bad.
This was good.
That was,
So this
That was
pork
it.
spare ribs, we usually get in dim sum anywhere, US or whatever. Let me just pause. I think this is the best pork spare rib, black bean spare ribs I've ever had in a dim sum place.
yeah.
And I think the thing that really surprises me in Taiwan too is when you see these dishes come out, they look saturated in flavor, but they're all well balanced. Like
Yeah.
if you think this looks very salty, it's like not. Or like oily, it's not too oily.
No.
Or if you see something that looks like too sweet, it's actually not that sweet. So
Yeah.
I really cherish balance in cuisine.
I think the Asian palette overall was good. Oh, we went to a temple. There was fish there, so we looked at the fish. I enjoyed
Fish.
that.
This
My
one had the
fav-
big ass fish.
huge koi fish, and I think I've learned truly my favorite parts of travel are the people, the food, and the animals. I love looking at the animals.
Same hotel. Or
Oh,
temple.
talk about the little thing people were throwing on the ground.
Oh, I can't remember. There's like, I don't know if you'll see it here, but there's people with like these two round stones, and they basically like say a prayer or something and throw it in the air. And I had to look it up on Grok. But basically, depending if both stones go one way or the other way, or the opposite, it's just like they ask yes or no questions to the gods, and that's their response. Talk about this though. This is
Okay,
crazy.
so this is their like main plaza area. This is like a monument, I think, dedicated to their freedom and basically ability to democratize. And this is really beautiful. Like, it doesn't look that big, this building, but it's actually massive.
Huge,
Like, it's
huge.
huge. So that was cool. There's me. standing
I
in
mean,
front of the
there's
arches.
some scale. Like that's Kayla.
Yeah.
And look at her getting to this. Like it's huge. This again doesn't really do it justice to the video.
I'm doing my dad walk right
The
there.
Gregory dad walk, the Gregorio Jr. walk,
Yeah.
and this is also a huge. It's Abraham Lincoln in Taiwan.
Abraham Lincoln. Not Abraham Lincoln, but they do, I think, a changing of the guards here. And there's like a ceremonial thing, but we weren't there for that, so we just
This
visited
the
it.
camera doesn't do. Like the scale of this room is huge. Like you can't
It was
really.
massive. It was cool though. It was very clean. which was
Even going
nice.
up these stairs doesn't even look large, but it is.
Lots of stairs, so if you don't like stairs, maybe not the best.
Oh, what? Okay, this is in the same plaza, and I just was amused by the elderly doing their
afternoon Tai Chi yoga sessions, so I was stalking them a bit.
Ew, they were so cute.
Still same area, like just a huge compound of outdoor walking and stuff. The temple that you saw was, okay, anyway, this is, what's this place called? Taipei 101.
Taipei 101, yeah. Okay, so we went to Taipei 101. I think it used to be one of the tallest buildings in the world. I think it's still one of the taller buildings. Oh, there was a Din Tai Fung there.
We're like, nah, we have this.
Yeah.
The home country of Din Tai Fung.
Yeah, that's where it originated.
Got to try out public transportation at some point.
Yep.
Oh,
talk about
I totally forgot about this.
Holy shit. Talk about
Okay.
this place.
So the next day, our last full day, we were, we were looking for dim sum.
Yeah.
And we found a dim sum place across the street from this restaurant. But we didn't check the time that they opened.
Stupid mistake.
So we got there and we're like, oh man, it's closed. So we looked nearby, literally across the street, this little small mom and pop shop you'll see as we come in. Maybe near the hot pot experience, but this is probably one of my favorite experiences here.
Yeah, I think people-wise, amazing.
Yeah, so we walk in, here's Kayla, already sitting down, and there's a dad and there's a dad who owns this basically, and a daughter who like spoke good English, and she just basically like explained what the fuck was going on. She's like, do this, like this is what we're doing, and it's just a small shop and amazing food. Like this was good. Was it like pork?
Yeah, it was like
pork bun, and it's like a chicken dish. Like this is amazing. Like maybe after the hot pot, this is one of my favorites. And then you can talk about right next door.
Yeah, there's a dessert place, and these desserts, like, they don't. If you're an American, you've never seen this, you'd probably be like, "What the hell is this?" But they're all so subtly flavored and really, really good. Not too sweet.
Amazing. Again, it's hard to compete with Korea and Japan, but debatable. I think Taiwan's probably my favorite place for food.
I think so.
Yeah, so if you have, I know people are gonna be like, oh, Korea and Japan, which they have really high quality food, but I think overall, I think I like Taiwanese food.
You know what I liked about Taiwanese food is that good food was accessible at good prices. And
yes, true.
It was still healthy. Like you could get healthy options, where I feel like when we were in Japan, it was harder to find that.
Yeah.
I've never been to South Korea, so I can't speak on that, but I really loved Taiwan. Like the people were really nice, the food was really good, it was clean.
We ate a lot, so we just basically walked back to our hotel, but we wanted to stop by. Well, we wanted to walk back to our hotel, but stop by a famous another market.
Yeah.
So you can talk about this because I think you enjoyed. What's this place called?
I really enjoyed this night market. I think it had a good balance of everything in terms of like really good food. This is where we started, and I think this was the cheaper side where maybe more locals eat.
And it was in the back. So this is the main entrance here. Yeah,
yeah,
this is the main entrance. Okay.
Yeah, and it was funny actually. I'm gonna pause that. When we were at John, the other restaurant, the girl was like, do not go to the blue chicken place. That place sucks. Go to this other place. Everyone goes here because it's a touristy place. So anyways, we avoided that.
The tourist line.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Also, I've never been to a night market that has carnival games, but this place had games. Like you could fish for like little fishes and like play balloon games, and like they had this part where you could fish for shrimp and then cook it. So we were like, oh no, what happened to you?
That's so messed up.
Like
this is like a Disney movie. Like, you know, it's like, okay, the kids come here and fish the shrimp, and then like just right there you can cook. It's like Nemo, right?
Yes.
That's fucked up.
But I like the vibe here. I think the only thing that threw me off was they have this thing called stinky tofu, which was very, very fragrant. But I love the vibe here. Like it felt very, I don't know, just like homey in a way.
Okay, so we were gone for like 35 days.
Yep.
How did you feel about that trip?
I overall think it's a net positive. I believe that all travel is good for people, and I think that trip was good for us because I think we realized a lot of things in terms of like how we want to travel moving forward. We didn't get sick, which is
crazy.
Insane. Like actually, like stomach sick, cold sick, nothing like that happened. And I think overall the food was a great experience, and I thought we saw some cool stuff. So what are your thoughts?
I think in the moment it was rough. Or not in the moment. It was tough because we were, again, working at night, waking up late, exploring during the day, and then we went to 7 countries. I think the total airport count was like 20 plus. So on average, we were at an airport every other day and a half.
Yeah.
So think about that. Like, you have to pack from the hotel,
transit between the hotel and the airport, go through security, go through customs maybe or immigration, go to the gate, board, fly, and then all in reverse. Every 1.5 days. Although I think there's something in character building about when we travel.
Definitely.
And we've traveled a lot in a lot of different ways.
Yeah.
Like the first one was the 5-month 14-country trip. Then we did the like around the world trip in like 2 weeks, the Egypt,
Crazy.
Dubai, Japan.
Yep.
And then we did like just stay in one area like the Nordics. This one was different again, but I liked it. I mean, looking back now, I was like, okay, that was cool, and we did it. I would give it like net positive, but like slightly above net positive.
Yeah.
You know, not like really net positive.
Yeah.
So, but I'm really, really proud that we have now been to 30 countries together.
I know.
3-0. That's so crazy.
That is amazing.
So good job.
You too.
So yeah, we'll see. Next trip, currently, should we tell them or should we just save it?
Let's just save it.
Cool.
Keep people in suspense.
So yeah, okay, good job.
You
That's
too.
it. So thanks Kyle, thanks everyone if you're watching all the way through, and Gregory and Kayla. I think it was good that you guys did this because you're probably gonna have arthritis or something 20, 30 years from now. So.
Probably. All right.